like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Hurts. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Down the right sideline, and down to the 16-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This one goes out wide. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Still going. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 40 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, report. Sit up.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action with Jackson on the move to his left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Barkley will try to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Gainwell. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Running left, it's Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a... And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. Shifts by him at the 25. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Kohler. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Go.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 63 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Here's second down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. Powers through. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. First carry now for Justice Hill. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running from the gun with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And Dotson, he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just want to nibble on your nibble.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Greg Zuerlein out for the opening kick. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Ghjjhh. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go ahead.
At the 31-yard line.
Set.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
All right, come on. Go ahead.
Here's Tua. Has the connection to Smythe. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Ghjjhh, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket, and he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Ghjjhh line for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Ghjjhh to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Launches one deep downfield. And after the pick six, it's another interception. And the Jets return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing once again, Rodgers. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hart. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll be facing 4th down. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense set for a 1st and 10. 8-chain on the inside give. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
to off the play fake. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down, give to Hall. Jukes one defender. Hall with the first and still going. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he scores! It's a New York touchdown! The Jets parlay the interception into points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Washington now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with 10 to go still on 2nd down.
Hey, 21, TA.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. And they pick him off again. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. This is Corley working the left side. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on 3rd and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
Play action with Rodgers. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He's back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Dolphins, nothing.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give on second to Hall. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They go right back to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And in, touchdown, New York. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He's on the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Hall there to haul it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins take possession of the football. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able...
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Tagovailoa will look to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed.
That keeps the score Jets 28, Dolphins 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Wilson's got it. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead. Big gap up the middle. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. He's got it. And that's a New York touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
So once again, the Jets going for 2. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Worked so well the 1st time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the 1st time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Tua. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's got Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Hey, get set.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. Pass cut by Smythe. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Corner, long. Hit.
Here's Tua again. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tagovailoa again. And in for the Miami touchdown. So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for two. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Easy. Run it. Yeah, this. Look at you.
To the air here on first down, Rodgers. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hall running between the tackles. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Dolphins have some new life in the fourth.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. This finds Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Back to throw, Tua. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
I know exactly what the quarterback...
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put a friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, wrecking that Kenzo. My Kindle beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we facing my brad. How you on the positive, no more cash. Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. Let my just be your home. And I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner.
What you gonna do? 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 Open up.
Stunt.
I can show you lane.
That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I bet, I stamped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be your money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Ghjjhh, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You right, she was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it just caught up, then she got me paying down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of the
I caught her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit. Defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman.
It's just breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 52 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That one downfield for Dodson.
And this one is incomplete.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This short throw caught by Goddard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's
touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards. And the Eagles post the 1st points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Goff now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Goff. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. Throwing is Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Barkley, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before break here. Goff.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jahan Dotson.
36 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
Forced out to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Goff now looking to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 58 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The 71 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.